Hello, Bonnie Grace Gilday-Kennedy here, your favorite Akashic consultant and healer. In my last video, I said that I was going to begin sharing some things from my book. I would just open a page and see what the masters would like to share with us today. The relationship I have with them, I've been building for more than a decade now. There are not words, there's not language about how honored I am to be able to serve people in this energy field with them. So I'm hoping to get to share something with you today. And this is my book, Embodying the Grace of Healing, my journey of healing in the Akashic Records. I'm just going to open to a page and see what they say. See what they say to talk about. So here we go. Brand new book, never been cracked open. All right. This looks like a good page. Oh. Actually, so I opened it to the space where this is actually about me trying to explain to the love of my life on our very first date how I sometimes get voices in my head that I have to pay attention to. And on this particular day, what was happening was he and I had been on our first date. He had driven in from Ohio, and we went on our first date to a Mexican restaurant. We were coming home. It was raining out. And as I was going by the woods very close to my house, I thought I saw somebody in the woods standing under the trees. And as I tried to proceed to go home, I couldn't. And I said to him, sometimes I hear these voices and I'm hearing that there's a person back there. And I don't know if you understand this, but I have to go check. So I turned around and there was a lady there who had Alzheimer's who was standing in the pouring rain, and she was elderly. And we drove around for a couple of hours before we finally got a piece of mail out of her purse with her permission that had her address on it. We had done many things trying to find her home, but that sometimes the answer is just the most simple, right? So I think that what this is about today with sharing it with you is this idea that when we know things, and that we can trust what we know. Even if other people outside of us do not understand us, they may not have the particular gift that you have. And maybe you've grown so accustomed to not trusting yourself with whatever gift you have, whether it is, it doesn't matter what the gift is. I'm not going to go into the whole list of things it can be. But are you in a place in your life where you are willing to trust what is true to you and to listen to yourself and to really commit to honoring who you are and why you're here? Because in me opening up with him on that first date that I had with him, he learned some things about me, right? He learned the person that I was. It's very interesting to me that I am still learning the person that I am, that I'm still learning about myself, and not always little things. Like, I'm still learning big things. I'm actually currently on my 5,000th trip around not having expectations because expectations are always disappointing and cause pain. So I'm on my 5,000th trip around that lesson and trusting again, right? So don't have expectations. Trust that all that is happening is supposed to be happening as it is. So this experience that I had with Kevin on this first date, that was the first time that I ever told another human being, oh, sometimes I hear these voices in my head. So I would say to you, because that honesty grew into the only deep reciprocated, healthy love relationship that I ever had, I recommend you fully speak your truth. Fully speak your truth. But I know that that was a door that I opened that day that has then now, all of these years later, that was 19 years ago, all of these years later, I am in this space. Imagine if you just spoke your truth now. What would your life be like in 1 year, 2 year, 10 years, 15, 19 years? I don't know. But I'm glad that I wrote about this in my book. And I'm glad that I wrote about Kevin and that I shared my heart about him with so many people. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to start very short, sweet space. I know that these are going to get much more in depth, and I trust that as I share with you these pieces of myself and little pieces from my book, I trust that they will in some way create some meaning for you. I trust they'll create some meaning for me. All right. Well, if you're interested in my book, here it is, Embodying the Grace of Healing, my story of healing in the Akashic Records. And you can go to my website, www.graceofhealingnc.com, or you can email me, graceofhealingnc@gmail.com, and we'll get you one of these. Or you can go to Amazon. Yeah, or you can go to Amazon. I forgot about the biggest book retailer in the world. Or you can go to Amazon and order it directly for yourself. So thank you for your time today, and I will talk with you soon.